Today, we've got some exciting news about the highly anticipated Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Brace yourselves, because it's breaking records and raising the bar in the smartphone world. First up, the powerhouse behind this device, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset. While its CPU might not be the fastest when compared to the iPhone 15 Pro or 17 Pro, it's the GPU where the magic happens. A leaked Vulkan benchmark result has left us awestruck. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, coupled with the Adreno 750 GPU, achieved a staggering score of 15,434 points. That's over 50% higher than its predecessor, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which scored an average of 10,000 points. Now, let's talk graphics. Comparing this Snapdragon chip directly to Apple's A17 Pro might be challenging, but when we look at the 3D Mark Wildlife benchmark, we see that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 was already on par with the A17 Pro. This suggests that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 could potentially outperform Apple's chip in graphics performance. Considering Apple's claims about the A17 Pro supporting console-like games, it will be fascinating to see how Samsung markets this advantage. Now, here's something interesting. We're not sure if the Galaxy S24 will come with a custom Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, like the overclocked processor in the Galaxy S23. Regardless, the GPU unit is expected to remain consistent across different clock speed variations of the chipset. But let's not forget about raw performance. The Galaxy S24 Plus, equipped with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, reportedly scored around 2,233 and 661 points in single and multi-core Geekbench tests, respectively. These scores are slightly lower than what early hands-on with the iPhone 15 Pro Max and 17 Pro showed. One key difference is in the fabrication process. While the A17 Pro is built on a 3nm process, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is said to use an updated 4nm process from TSMC. Now, let's dive into the architecture. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 boasts an octa-core processor, with a Cortex-X4 prime core clocked at 3.3 GHz, backed by 5 Cortex-A720 performance cores at 2.95 GHz, and 2 Cortex-A520 efficiency cores at 2.27 GHz. In the end, your choice may depend on various factors, including your preferences for the operating system ecosystem and overall device features. But one thing's for sure, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is shaping up to be a gaming powerhouse and a record breaker in its own right. That's all for today's update on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Stay tuned for more exciting tech news, and until next time, peace out.